Most contractors think that better advertising content means better equipment, a nicer camera, a cleaner background, a more polished intro. And I get it. If you're going to put your business on camera, you want it to look good. But here's what $10 million in ad spend actually taught me. The more professional your videos look, the more homeowners scroll right past it. I'm Spencer Wright, and I've helped generate over $100 million in closed jobs for home service contractors using paid traffic. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact 3 video mistakes I see contractors making left and right that are costing them leads, appointments, and sales, and why your iPhone is already everything you need to fix all 3. Mistake number 1 is the one that is quietly killing results even when the ad creative, the video, the content looks great. And it's the most common thing I see once contractors actually start taking video seriously. They fix the production, they stop opening with their credentials, and then they fill the rest of the video with reasons why someone should hire them. Special offer, service list, call now, limited availability, book today. And they wonder why it still isn't converting the way they expect it. Here's what's actually happening. The homeowners watching that video don't trust you yet. And the second your content starts to feel like a pitch, the second it feels like you want something from them, their guard goes up, because that's exactly what every other contractor in their feed is doing. Everyone is selling. Everyone is screaming, hire me. And homeowners have become completely immune to it. The contractors who actually get booked from their content aren't selling in it. They're teaching. They're answering the questions homeowners are already asking in their heads. What does this actually cost? How do I know if someone's legit? What should I watch out for? When your content answers those questions and more like it, they watch it and they trust you. And this is where everything changes. I work with a 35-year veteran contractor in Michigan named Jeff Herring, the window professor. For years, winter was dead time. He thought building decks in a Michigan winter was unheard of. So like most contractors, the instinct was to try and sell his way out of it. Discounts, promos, book now messaging. None of it worked. So we flipped it. Instead of selling, we started educating. We created content around something homeowners were already worried about: safety, aging decks, structural issues, the risk of waiting until spring. We taught them that winter is actually the best time to fix a safety hazard before the rush starts. And the result, Jeff went from crews stretching jobs just to stay busy to having his January calendar booked solid in a Michigan winter. Now when he shows up to the appointment, the homeowner already trusts him. He's not convincing he's the best. He's just confirming in their eyes that he is. That's why he's closing over 40 to 50% of the cold traffic leads that he's getting. Not because he's gotten better at sales, but because the content did the selling before he ever got there. And this is the part most contractors miss. Every piece of content you put out is a touch point, and trust is built across multiple touch points. By the time you sit down at the kitchen table, they shouldn't feel like they're meeting you for the first time. They should feel like they already know you. That's how you go from a 20% close rate to a 60% or above. Same market, same pricing, same crews, just a completely different level of trust. Now, the second mistake is the one every contractor makes, and it's the one that most are making without even realizing it. The video starts like this: "Hey, I'm Bob. I've been building fill in the blank for 22 years. And instantly, people scroll. Because the truth is, nobody cares about Bob. Not yet. They didn't ask to hear from you. You showed up in their feed uninvited. And in that moment, only question in their head is this: what in the world are you doing here? And what is in this for me? And if you don't answer that immediately, they're gone. They're going to keep scrolling. So here's the shift. Don't open with who you are. Open with what they're feeling. For example, if you've been putting off your deck project because you're worried about hiring the wrong contractor, then this is for you. Now you've got their attention. Or you could say the same thing for roofing, for any other home service contractor, because you've said the thing they've been thinking. They're listening now. This is exactly what we did for Chip Painter in California. Chip's a 33-year veteran general contractor, retired firefighter, old school handshake type of guy. And when he first saw the ads we were going to run for him, he hated them. He thought they looked like a used car salesman because they weren't opening with his credentials. We were opening with the homeowner's biggest frustration: the beauty contest of bids, the fear of hiring the wrong guy, the anxiety of spending tens of thousands of dollars and getting burned. And everything changed. Before this, in the first 10 months, he had seen maybe 5 or 6 bids total. He does all sorts of work, but he really wanted to focus on decks. So when we came in, that's what we focused on. After shifting the messaging, he did $200,000 in new deck jobs in the first 21 days. He closed 2 deals over $100,000 on a handshake. Why? Because by the time the homeowner met him, they already believed he was a straight up guy. The message didn't get louder. It just got more relevant. And that's what makes people stop scrolling. If you've been spending money on video and ads and not seeing the results you expected, it's probably because one of these three mistakes is happening. And the fastest way to fix all of them at once isn't figuring it out on your own while you're running crews and doing more estimates. It's to have someone who's already solved this for over 100 contractors just like you build it for you. That's me. Click the link below. Apply to work with me. I back everything I do with a guarantee, so the risk sits on my side, not yours. Now, most contractors treat their videos like billboards, clean, polished, logos, graphics. And that's exactly why they don't work. Because on social media, people can scroll, and they do, fast. The second something looks like an ad, it's gone. Your brain doesn't even process it. It just skips right over. So it doesn't matter how good your offer is. If you never get them to stop scrolling, they're never going to see it. So what actually works? Content that looks native to the feed, something that looks like it came from a neighbor, an iPhone video, a real project, a real customer, real smiles from real people. That's what stops the scroll. Justin Wiley, a client of mine in Texas, is the perfect example of this. For 10 years, he was stuck at like 2.5 million in revenue. He was paying a national agency over $3,500 a month, plus over $1,000 a week in his ads, and getting polished corporate style marketing. His cost per lead, $300 to $400 per lead. We scrapped all of it, switched to simple iPhone style content, real backyards, real projects, real people, and his cost per lead, it dropped by 90%, down to $30 in the first week of us doing this change. But here's the key, nothing else changed. Same market, same service, same budget, only the creative changed. And the result, he added 1.5 million in revenue in 6 months. Then, not long after that, he issued 1.7 million in quotes in a single week. That is the power of making your content feel real instead of produced. And one more thing, this isn't a one-time fix. Ad fatigue is real. You can't make one good video and expect it to carry your business forever. The contractors who stay booked are constantly creating new ads, new angles, new jobs, new moments, because every new piece of content is another chance to stop the scroll. Here's the bottom line. Every video that you post that sells instead of teaches is a missed opportunity. Every video that opens with your name instead of their problem is a wasted 3 seconds you're never going to get back. And every video that looks like a polished ad is getting scrolled past by the exact homeowner who was already thinking about your service. I mean, really, these aren't small mistakes. They're the difference between content that sits there and content that fills your calendar. If you want someone who's spent over $10 million on ads for home service contractors that actually knows how to generate leads, appointments, and sales predictably, consistently, to build this system for you from the ground up, click the link below and apply to work with me. We'll look at your market, your business, and map out exactly what this would look like for you. And subscribe if you want more like this. I break down contractor marketing every single week, what's working, what's not, and exactly what to do about it. See you on the next one.